All right, Shalom. All praise to the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. And it's the brother Azariah from the Pittsburgh GMS camp. And I just want to do a video on this story here. Now, let's see. KMOV St. Louis. So there's this title going on social media where they're saying these two young brothers was lynched. It said some have called the murder and dismemberment of two African American men over a gun sale gone wrong a modern lynching. And people are saying it's a mixture rating. This rating indicates that the claim has significant elements of both truth and falsity to it, such as could not be fairly described by another rating. So instead of saying it's true, Esau chooses to control the narrative. Like I was just watching the brother Malcolm's video, which he was commentating over another brother's video where it was basically saying that Esau is trying to come down on us. You know, the Amalekites trying to come down on the Hebrew Israelites, calling us black identity extremists, and you know, basically they're bringing out this this terminology where they're trying to label different groups as black identity extremists and saying that they're worse, that they're endangering, or they possibly could be violent towards the police officers. Basically saying we're a threat. That black identity people, you know, movement advocates are threats. But the thing is, we haven't done anything. We have not lashed out at the police. We haven't done anything but tell you, hey, look, man, you're killing us and getting away with it, and it's not fair, and we're getting sick of it, you know. But we have yet to do anything violent, you know, as a people. So anyway, the people are calling this a lynching because there were four white people, four Edomites, who dismembered and chained these guys' bodies to cinder blocks and threw it down in the pond. You know, two brothers, their mom and her boyfriend. So there were three men and a woman. They were charged this week in the deaths of two black men whose bodies were dismembered, chained to cinder blocks, and dumped in an Oklahoma City pond after a gun sale gone bad. Alice A. Smith, also known as Gutter Twin, and Jerron Moreland, nicknamed 400, both 21. Now, these guys were outside of the will of the Most High. They were outside of his protection, so this is why this happened to them. They were being Gutter Twin and 400. They was out here, you know, I mean, don't judge a book by its cover, but they were trying to sell guns off of Craigslist, which don't make a lot of sense. And, you know, they seem to be in that hood life. And the Most High allowed them to get judged, man. But it's also going to be a testimony against these Edomites so that they can receive judgment, you know. They were found on April 18th after being reported missing 4 days earlier because the two men were black and all four suspects are white. The deaths received attention from activists on social media, with some comparing the murders to lynchings. The prosecutor handling the case said Thursday, however, the killings are not believed to be racially motivated. But let's look up the definition of lynching according to the etymology. So after circa 1893, lynching mostly meant killings of blacks by white mobs. Now this was 4 people to 2, you know, especially in retaliation for alleged sexual assaults of white women. This shift is in use. This shift in use seems due in part to the work of African American journalist and activist Ida B. Wells. Let's see. Now I'm sure a mob indicates a large group of people, large crowd of people. One is disorderly and intent on causing trouble or violence. 2, mob around somebody is to crowd around someone in an unruly or excitable way. You know, crowd around. Excitable crowd. So the word is mobs that they use there, but you know, this was 4 Edomites, 4 so-called white men, or 4 so-called white people, you know, and they were all charged. They all had some type of hand in getting rid of these young Jake's bodies, these young Israelites' bodies. You know, now they say that the evidence shows that it was not racially motivated, but I mean, they chopped the guys up and put their bodies in the water. You know, now we weren't there, but you know, Esau don't love you, man. Esau don't love us. You know. Yeah, there it goes. I gotta remember. I be typing out the whole thing and it be done already popped up. Ezekiel 35:5. Let's see. Behold, O Mount Seir. I'm gonna start at 35:2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. What's the modern day sword? The gun, man. And you know, different among other weapons. Because thou hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. You know? Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So payback's gonna come to Mount Seir, which is Edom. These Edomites, man. Let's see. I don't know if I spelled it right. It might be in the same, whatchamacallit, in the same scripture. No, it's in Genesis 36. Genesis 36:8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. See? This is where Esau dwelt. That's why it says prophesy against Mount Seir. And if you don't know by now that Esau is a so-called white man, well, keep on trusting them like these Jakes did. Keep on trusting them, thinking they're going to deal with you righteously and deal with you properly and give you your money for your products and whatever the hell you're trying to do, and end up chopped up in the bottom of a pond like these Jakes did. You keep on trusting your enemy, man. Never trust thine enemy, man. The worst thing they could have did for you Jakes is take the Apocrypha out. I mean, that's not the worst thing, but it's a very bad thing. You know what I'm saying? That they took that out because, yeah, I mean, man, really, this is what I should be saying. This scripture's here, and it lets you know not to trust thine enemy. But y'all don't believe that Esau, the so-called white man, is y'all enemy. So this scripture wouldn't even help you, honestly. So I take that back. This scripture wouldn't even help you. You know what I'm saying? Ecclesiastes 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh with wild beasts? So you know you're being told the manner of this man, but no, can't nobody who's gonna pity you if you're bitten by that serpent, because hey, Esau is the serpent, man. That great red dragon, Esau, the devil, man. These Edomites are the devil. They do the working of Satan on the earth, man. And so who's gonna pity you if you join hand in hand with them and something just so happens to come upon you? It's sad, but we've been warning you. The Most High's warning you. How many times they gotta shoot you like a dog in the street before you realize, you know what, maybe this ain't my homie, you know? Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come near wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins. Who will pity? Oh. Hey, let's see. I'm gonna skip to 16. I guess I can do 15. For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. That means if you begin to fall, he ain't gonna slow up. He gonna run up on you and finish you off, man. Oh, he's starting to slip. Let me catch him while he's slipping and put that knife up under his rib. If an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. So he'll cry with his eyes in front of you and show his, oh, I'm vulnerable. Look at me, I'm vulnerable. But if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. He gonna want more than blood. He might keep you alive and torture you. It rubs the lotion on its skin. You know what I'm saying? If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. So if adversity comes upon you, he's going to be the first one to get there. Oh, you need help? And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. See? He's going to change his face towards you once he, ain't that a shame? Look at him. Man, I can't believe that. Yeah, he gonna change his countenance. He ain't gonna be the man you thought he was. He ain't gonna be that sad, humble, earnest little, Edomite that he showed himself to be before. He's gonna be whispering, talking on you. Anyway, never trust thine enemy, man. Never trust thine enemy. Because thou hast, O Mount Seir, which is Edom, the Edomites, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Man, they've been hating us since history can document, man. Since history can document. The so-called white man has hated you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. See what I'm saying? Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And that's what's coming to these Edomites. They're gonna get their recompense. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to do a little article on that, because Esau will do everything they can to cover up, to cover their own race's shortcomings. Here it goes. These two guys, these three guys. It doesn't show the other one, but three guys in the mom or whatever killed two Jakes, chop them up, put them in bags, throw them in the ocean, and their biggest concern is saying, "Oh, it was not racially motivated." Man, they killed them. They killed them. And chopped them up and chained their body. Tried to kill them mob style. Was going to chop them up, put them in some bags, chain them up with some cinder blocks, and be swimming with the fishes. But besides all that, they want to say, oh, they just want to disprove that it wasn't racially motivated. Whatever, man. Anyway, all praises, honor, and glory go to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. And with that, I'll say shalom.